you are now joined by the host of First Bake and a very special guest. So, for two reasons. The first reason, of all of Bad Pants Media, we've done, I'd say, close to 150, 175 episodes. We've got the first Anthony to ever join a program of Bad Pants Media. And he is also the first member, guest of First Bake that does not smoke.
Let's go.
So,
these are uncharted times for us.
Yeah.
We got plenty
the
of time.
best part is like when I tell people I don't smoke, they're like, "Oh, you had a problem." It's like, no. I've just never smoked. I've just never smoked. But they're always like, "Oh, you have a problem, man."
No,
it's like, no. I just never have them chill with it. Like I'm 100% for it. I've just never done it myself.
And I love how like excited and happy about life you are without having to do it, and that's great because I'm not ever so excited and happy about life.
I am, but sometimes it definitely helps when you've had a bad day. So I don't know what you're doing after long days. Just like, you smoke cigarettes?
I don't, man. Never. Not even one puff.
You must have been in therapy for, like, how do you cope with life?
Video games. Lots of video games, man. That's definitely my area. When I get home, I just shut the brain off. I go into video games. I also love what I do for a living, too. So, I mean, even on the most stressful days, it's still pretty rad. So, I mean, it definitely helps. Yeah, it definitely helps, man. Like, I get to really do something that I love every single day. But then I get home, man, and I'll be honest, man, I'm flipping on the PC. I'm playing video games until my eyes bleed, and I'm chilling.
What is your, like, comfort game?
Man, it's not really a comfort game, but I play, like, really competitive Call of Duty. Like, I'm not playing tournaments anymore. I don't know. That's more stressful than anything I do. Deciding to play that terrible game at a competitive level. Dude, seriously. I'll get home, I'm in such a good mood, and then I'll play Call of Duty, and I'll, like, rip my headphones off, and I'll be like, what am I doing, man? Like, this game's absolutely terrible. Why am I playing it? So then I'll kick it into the little 2K, a little WWE 2K in the GM mode.
Nice.
Then it's like, let me cook the matches here. Let me make the card.
I love it. What are some of the worst things you've ever been called online by a child?
I can't repeat them, man. Like, man, there's some kids out there today that I'm just like, holy smokes, man. I don't know what's going on in your life. You just kill somebody like one time. I mean, if you go into Call of Duty right now, you just go into any Warzone match, put a headset on, you get one kill, I'd almost guarantee you're getting called some kind of crazy slur. It is insane, man. Like, I used to stream with the voice chat on in Call of Duty, and I had to turn it off because I was just like, man, like, some of these things are insane. The worst one I've ever been asked, like, you got thumbs? And I was like, damn, man, like, relax. I missed one shot. And he's like, you got thumbs? He's like, evidently not. You can't shoot anything. And I was like, damn, I'm going to cut. Like, relax, little dude. I can tell he's like 12 years old. Like, damn.
They're serious, man. I got a 12-year-old.
Yeah. There's like a video of just like, it's like, I think they're comedians, and they just invite a bunch of like Gen Zers up to just roast them. And just some of the stuff that the younger generation thinks of, and some of the stuff they say is just nuts.
You look like Hagrid if you went to Queer Eye. I'm not even sure makeup could fix you.
Wow. I thought
this is horrible. Why are you doing this to us?
Dude, it's unreal. Like, but my favorite one that I heard, just the kids were crashing out on their own teammates. Like, it was 1v4, and I had 3 of them down, and they were just crashing out on each other, and I was just scream laughing because I couldn't handle it. And one of the kids literally is just like, Nathan, this is why your mom would be the person to leave you on a roller coaster and walk away. And I was just like, this is just coming to some random kid just on the top of his head, and I'm just like, what's going on?
Whoa.
And you just have to sit back and wonder. I mean, whatever I can do never to get roasted by Gen Z kids, like, I'm trying to stay away from them, man. They're dangerous. They'll cut you to the core.
I'm very scared of Gen Z.
Man, they're so creative with their burns. It's like, that's gonna hurt. Like, at least just call me an idiot or something. I can handle that, but damn, they just cut you to the core. Call of Duty's not it, man. That's I don't know why I keep playing it. I just don't know why I keep playing it.
If you're looking for something a little relaxing, this is something that I've spent a lot of time on, and I recently just started playing because I got it for my Switch. But it's Power Washing Simulator.
Power washing simulator.
Yeah.
It's nice. So you just like the whole town was victim of a volcano, so everything is like so fucking dirty. And you get to like go through and you earn money and you get to upgrade your power washer and like you get to it's literally like it's
the best.
nice. Yeah.
Every night before bed, my wife makes me watch like TikToks that she loves, and she'll come running up and be like, "You got to check this video out." I'm like, "Oh, sick! This is gonna be something awesome." And it's usually like a guy power washing a sidewalk. She's like, "Look at that difference." And I'm just like, "Yeah, she's like, it's so satisfying." I'm like, "All right, cool. Like, you're right. It is good for you." Yeah.
Has she gotten to the carpet cleaning videos?
Oh, dude, that one guy with the huge like circle brush thing that goes on the carpet. They clean it like 1,000 times. She loves it. There's no way that carpet's worth more than that shampoo they use in that carpet, though.
No.
There's
some things you just can't get off. Like it may not look like it, but it's there.
You might even clean it, and I know it's there, brother. Like I don't know where that rug was to become black, with just caked on mud and whatever else. It's there still. I'm not putting that inside.
I mean, I'm sure they just do it themselves because it's just marketing for their business. So.
It's good
I would
marketing.
do it myself if that's what was going on.
Oh,
How
dude,
often are you going to find a rug under 5 feet of dirt and mud?
It's like, how many dirty neighbors you got, man? Like, will you just go in door to door, be like, "You got a bad rug back there? What's going on back there? Let's go." Just let me see. Let me walk around. Let me kick around a little bit.
Every time there's a flood, they just like go door to door.
They're just praying for a national disaster. Like, please.
It's like the roof guys after hailstorm. They're just like, "Hey, do you know if your home's insured? Let me go up there and look." And they'll just. My brother did that for a while. I don't know if that's like a common thing, but
We got roof people that come by my house all the time.
I'm from Nebraska, man. That's hailstorms and roof guys. I mean, that's the way of life out there.
Nebraska. I'm going to attempt to connect with you.
Uh-oh.
Rutas, huh? Is that what they're called? Rutas. It's like a hot pocket type thing.
Runzas.
Yeah.
Yes, the Runza.
I know that is because of Tim Walls.
We really came just to go to runs, and then we did a little rally on the side when we had a little extra time. If you don't know, the iconic Nebraska restaurant is the Runza. Don't call it anything else except a Runza. The bread consistency, all of it really matters. I got the Swiss and mushroom is kind of a classic. The cheese is solid. You can be a little bit creative, but this is it. If you're going to go to Nebraska, if you're going to go to a Nebraska football game, if you're just going to be a good person, you stop at Runza.
It's a meat pie. It's a meat pie. Man, I would like to say you got to try one, but honestly, I'm not going to tell you they're the best thing in the world. They're good because you grew up in Nebraska, very much like, hey, I grew up in Nebraska, so I think they're good. And I've had some friends travel through, and I'm like, you should try one. And they try it, and they're like, brother, like, ew, like what did I just eat? Like, is that a meat pie? It's like, yeah, man, it's got some cheese in there. Like, what's wrong with it? So, I mean, if you're from Nebraska, I think it's rad. But I mean, everybody that I've said, like, hey, you got to stop it and try it, they give you that face afterwards.
What about Nebraska do you miss the most, or like what are some underrated things about Nebraska? Because I'll be honest with you, the alternate question that almost happened was, how often did you eat corn? So like.
I mean, I grew up in a very stereotypical life. Worked on a farm. I mean, grew up in the middle of the country. I literally, like, my driveway was between cornfields, and then it opened up, and my house and yard was in between cornfields. So, I mean, it's stereotypical. Definitely had a lot of sweet corn. My dad was a farmer. So, I mean, whenever we harvested sweet corn, you'd have, like, 30 people over, and you'd have, like, pickup beds full of it, and you would, literally, some people, all you do is just sit there all day and just shuck the corn. Yeah, corn was fine. I mean, the thing I miss, I mean, honestly, the people, man. People are real chill there. They're pretty laid back. You go somewhere, like, it's one of those places, like, if you pop a tire, somebody's probably going to pull over and help you out and just be like, what's up, dude? I got you. Don't worry about it. It's pretty chill, laid back. I mean, it's a flyover state. I love Nebraska, man, but there is not a lot there. So, like, if you have to drive through it, like, it's 7 hours across. Just fly. Just pay the money and fly. It is a long state. I used to have to drive it from New York to Nebraska, and then when I came back through Lake Tahoe to Nebraska, man, that is a long drive through there. It's 75 for a reason, because, I mean, there's just nothing there.
It's like flat land and like fields and fields and stuff, right?
You just start thinking like, hey, I just saw that cow. What's going on here? It's amazing how quickly you can disassociate and your eyes just gloss over, and you just drove like 3 hours and you're looking around like my gas light just went off, and it's like, oh, that's not safe at all. Yeah. That's Nebraska. That's Nebraska as a whole, man. You gotta invent your own fun growing up there. You gotta do stupid stuff, but I want to change that for the world. I mean, it's just what you have to do there to have fun. The weirdest thing, like, Runzas are popular, but I didn't realize this was a Nebraska thing. Cinnamon rolls and chili. That's like a Nebraska staple, brother. The second it gets cold, the freezing point hits, man. It's 32 degrees. People are making chili, and you're making cinnamon rolls, and that's...
Are they, like, to be served together?
Yeah, oh yeah. You dip the cinnamon rolls in the chili.
That's the worst thing I've
I'll try it.
I'm serious. I don't know why it's a Nebraska. It's like a Nebraska Kansas thing. I had no idea that was that centric until I left Nebraska. Man, that's the second it's cold out, boom, it's happening.
Like, what kind of chili are we talking about? Is it like hot dog chili? Is it like big kidney beans and like...
Yeah, you got kidney beans. You got some beef in there, man. It's crazy, I know. But I'm telling you, the second it gets cold out there, you're going to see chili and cinnamon rolls.
Chili and cinnamon rolls. We're going to have to remember that. You got to remind me, Anthony.
With the first hockey game when it's cold out there, man, I'll text you and be like, hey, man, here's some chili, here's some cinnamon rolls. Let's rip it.
Let's do it. We'll meet up. We'll meet up at the hockey game and do it together.
There's nothing else going on out there. They got bored and just started throwing stuff together, and that became tradition. I mean, that's 100% what happened.
So to go back, are you in North Carolina now?
I am. Yep.
Okay, so we're all in North Carolina currently as we speak this. You talked about how Nebraska was long. I just want to give you maybe talk a little bit of smack. North Carolina's longer.
No way. Is it really?
It is.
560 miles, and Nebraska is 430.
Across?
Yes.
Man, I could drive through North Carolina. I have no problem driving through North Carolina.
From Murphy to Benge, but it's not flat lane the whole way.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more stuff to look at, a lot more sheets to stop at.
And how often do you get on the east side of 95?
I try not to unless I'm going to the beach.
Right. So once you get over to east side of 95, like not to Wilmington per se, but like out towards like Williamston and Green Kinston and stuff like that, it all looks the same. It's just flat land.
Yeah.
And shit.
Okay, you brought up Sheetz. Have you guys had Casey's convenience store?
I've heard of it, I think.
Now that's a Midwestern like gas station chain. Like, if those two are meeting in a steel cage match, Casey's is just absolutely hammering Sheetz. It's not even close. It's not close.
What's the
What
menu?
do they have?
Pizza, burgers. I mean, their breakfast pizza. That's what's
Is it
up,
all
dude.
made to order?
It's so good.
Is it made to order?
Yeah, you can
go and
made to order for sure.
Okay. So I'm a Wawa guy. I'm a Wawa.
Ooh, I do like Wawa.
I think Sheetz, like, utilitarian player is all around the best, but like I think Wawa is like the guy who can only shoot threes, but he shoots them really well, and he has a lot of championship like
The Antoine Walker from the Celtics just raining threes.
Yeah,
got it.
100%.
Okay, I mean I'm taking QT over Sheetz as well though.
I was just about to say that. Like, I've been to a QT recently, and
What's up?
Man, really good, really good.
When I was in Wichita, Kansas, working for a team there, I used to go to QT like every morning. I'd get a big iced tea, and there was just a guy behind the register there every day. He was definitely ripped every day, but he was just having the best freaking time. And I loved going in there because he'd be like, "Iced tea, huh? Let's go." Every day, just disassociating. It was and then after work, the next day I'd go back in there and be like, "What's up, iced tea, huh? let's go, dude. It's just like, this guy rules. It's like, I was like, and then when I was moving, I was like, man, I'm moving. Like, after like literally 2 years, I was like, hey, man, I'm moving. And he was like, that's crazy. And I was just like, yeah, man, I've been coming in here for 2 years. And he's like, really? And I was just like, man, this guy's got no clue what's going on.
Yeah. A lot more to you than you.
Dude, I know. I was like, damn, this guy really has no idea what's going on. Like his family and him came out to a hockey game. Like, I was like, man, this guy is just, he's up there. He just has no clue what's actually processing.
Okay, so I currently have 4 questions in the queue, so I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
take it
sorry,
back.
man.
No, you're completely
you're
fine.
good, brother. We haven't even like introduced you yet, actually.
Yeah.
We've been.
We
This
do-
is great. We've been just having.
We started talking
Yeah.
Runza, man, and how bad
Yeah,
Nebraska
So
was.
sorry. So Nebraska, living up between a cornfield, what was? So how old were you when, if you know, Children of the Corn came out?
Dude, I just remember watching that when I was like really little. I don't know if it just came out. Movie scared the shit out of me. Like, the only thing that I don't handle scary movies well at all. Like, I'm the guy in the theaters that's like, run, bitch! Like, I'm that guy. Like, you don't take me to theaters for scary movies. Like, we just watched a scary one yesterday in my living room, and I was getting up, like, pacing around, sitting down, being like, what's that? I just don't handle it, man. And Children of the Corn, the only thing at the end of it, I remember sitting there, and I was like, I'm a kid, so screw it. Like, I'm good. I'm chill.
Yeah.
But that's what we all, like, all the Nebraska shirts growing up had, like, Children of the Corn on it. And it's like, that's not a good thing, guys. Like, like, yeah, it sounds cool, but you know that's not good, right? Like, all right, bad branding, but that's all we got, man.
Yeah.
And this is why you're great in your field.
Right?
You understand these things.
Not good branding.
Best movie about corn.
Field of Dreams.
I was about to ask. Yeah.
It has to. I mean, it has to be. If not Field of Dreams, I'm gonna go on a big leap and say Interstellar because they're trying to grow corn and they won't grow, and I freaking love that movie. So I'd say it has to be one of those two. Not Children of the Corn though. That movie's. I would say Jeepers Creepers is a better even cornfield scene than Children of the Corn.
All right. I've got new questions that have scut. You go ahead, Mark.
Have you been asked that before? Because you just rifled that off.
Oh no, I'll bullshit all day. I mean, there's only so many corn movies, man. Like,
Sure.
I feel like if there's anything corn related, every Nebraska person gets an immediate like alert to their phone. Like, get the hell out of here! No way. All right, cool.
Was Signs in Nebraska? Was that like Ohio? They had the fields and things out there. That was a big corn movie, I think.
I just didn't like that movie. I just didn't like Signs very much. But I think that one was Ohio.
All right. So I'm now writing stuff down so that I can remember. So Wichita, you live there. How often does BTK Killer come up?
Dude, not very often, and I felt really awkward because I brought it up, and everybody just kind of looked at me like, why are you bringing that up, dude? Because I listen to true crime every single day driving to work. Like, I think it's really fascinating, man. Just kind of understanding like the psychological, just what everybody kind of goes through. And I brought that up, and it happened. So we rented a duplex, and our next door neighbors and us, I mean, we were like mid-20s hanging out on the porch, you know. They were mid-20s, so we all just hung out on the porch. And CJ, my wife, and me, we were watching this documentary on BTK because we're in Wichita. We're like, we got to do it, right? Well, I think we lived like 3 blocks away from one of the victims' houses. So, I mean, we were in the thick of it. Well, our next door neighbor's like last name popped up on one of the detectives, and we just kind of looked at each other. Our freaking next door neighbor that we hung out with all the time, his dad was one of like the arresting officers on the BTK thing.
Oh shit!
Like, why didn't you tell us about it? He goes, yeah, he doesn't really talk about it. He's kind of haunted by it. And I was like, yeah, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's terrible. I didn't think of that.
What a true crime do you like? Or
My favorite podcast on true crime is Last Podcast on the Left.
that's my favorite.
Dude,
podcast.
they're so funny, man.
Yeah.
And Marcus Parks is the best. When it comes to research, like, that guy is just, man, he can just tell you a story and you feel like you're absolutely right there.
Yeah.
They have one coming out this week that they're retelling the Toy Box Killer, and that's probably like
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's probably like the most intense one of all time. That I think that's the only episode I've ever had to pause and kind of like just walk away from and come back and be like, all right, let's finish this one. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Have you heard of the Toy Box Killer, Mark?
I don't. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
You should keep it that way, man. That one's rough.
What?
Yeah, it's.
Can you give me clip notes?
If you want to, I'm gonna.
I can
It's
ask my
miserable,
daughter.
brother.
She'll probably tell me. It's fine. It's
It's the only one my wife won't re-listen to. Like, it's truly horrible, man. Essentially, this guy had a torture shack that he would drug people and he would psychologically break them so bad and release them. They just had no idea. And then if one lady finally got triggered and remembered all of the stuff, and they never really got to interview the guy, so they have no idea really how many bodies there are or are there bodies. Like, it's just some of the stuff that he did too. Like, I literally don't even feel comfortable saying it because it's so messed up. Yeah. It made my hands sweat, man. It literally just made my hands sweat thinking about that. It's terrible.
Daniel's been trying to get me to listen to that anyway, so I'll have to listen to it.
I sent him the Kevin Smith interview.
It was good.
So good.
It was really good. I love Kevin anyway, so that was easy.
They're the best podcast that can make like a brutal, terrible homicide actually feel like not. I don't want to say funny because that's not the right thing, but you can at least learn from it, and you don't feel like you're gonna jump off the roof of your house and be like, man, I hate this world.
Yeah. You should check out. They just did one on the Abraham Lincoln and John Booth. I think if you're looking for like a soft intro, that would be it. Yeah. I don't recommend going back because they've had 1,000 episodes, and
they get more hardcore as you go back too.
Yeah, like they've definitely learned to be better people as time has gone on.
The first one I ever listened to was the John Benet Ramsey one, and I was like, ooh, that's kind of crass, boys. I don't know if I can listen to this. And I'm glad I continued. Because, I mean, they're comedians.
Yeah.
I mean, they're comedians, so, I mean, that's what they do. But, yeah, man, I love that one.
It's definitely funny. Like, I enjoy the Kevin Smith one. Again, like, I know a ton about Kevin Smith, though, so it made it easier for me. But,
well, I got to ask you, Daniel, have you ever tried the last podcast on the left weed, then?
No, I did not know if they had that.
Yeah, man, it's one of their advertisements from years ago. It was, they had their own brand there, the Indica and Sativa. You could order it. I was always curious. I never knew anybody that smoked it, but I was like, man, it's got to be good.
I wish. I mean, if I've recently kind of started my journey to more than just weed pens over the past year, so I probably was out of it. I do remember like the Mothman coffee.
Oh yeah, like Jack Hill
started in my brain because of all those ads. But yeah, I love that podcast. BTK, crop circles. Ever seen any? Or ever seen any aliens?
So I never saw like anything like crop circles, dude. Like, this is gonna sound like this guy's out of his mind, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it was one of the weirdest experiences I ever had. I'll go grab CJ to corroborate the story. So we went to Lincoln. It's about an hour and a half away from where I grew up, just middle of Nebraska. Lincoln's where you had to go for fun concerts. Had 3 of my best friends in the back, one in the front. We're coming home at like 2 a.m. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that. I'm always the DD. I'm driving home, and we just see these really bright green, like, kind of like little, like, expansions in the sky. And, like, it was one of those nights where I was, like, super tired, so I just kind of stared and didn't say anything. And then all of a sudden, all 3 of my friends sat up, and we just kept seeing them. Still to the day, the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in life that I can't really Google and explain. So I think that's probably the closest I've ever been to anything like that, but it gave me chills. It's the only story I've ever had where I'm just like, I can't logically tell you what I just saw. Like, I don't know what this was. And we all saw it, and we were all just kind of tripped out and just sat in silence for like 10 minutes, and then we all just kind of started screaming and yelling like, what the fuck was that, man? They're like, you saw it too, right? And I was like, I swear I saw it, guys. And they're like, you're not fucking with me, right? And I was like, no, I wouldn't do that to you. Like, that's messed up. So, yeah.
Wow.
I would like to think aliens got something better to do than go to Nebraska, dude. There's way cooler places to go check out.
But there's so much space for them to land the ships and everything, and to like do things there.
And nobody's gonna believe like the Nebraskan farmer, like that, like, oh, they got me and they probed me, like the stereotypical, like, I know your dad was a Nebraskan farmer. I'm talking about like no shirt, overalls,
Maybe that's what his dad looked like, dude. Why are you
I think the vision you have in your mind might be like a deep wood south kind of farmer.
Well, that's,
moonshiner?
so I grew up a little bit in Alabama, and there was a guy in one of our towns named Dutton,
Hell yeah.
and he never wore a shirt. He was either wearing like jeans or overalls with no. Like he even picked up his daughter like shirtless, like just crazy. Like so, yeah. That's probably forming my opinion. So maybe that's Alabama,
Dude,
not Nebraska.
if there was any job where going shirtless is totally cool, it's being a farmer. That job is so hard, dude. And you're in a cornfield, 100 degrees out, and you go in the middle of a cornfield. Hell no. There's got to be technology for that stuff these days, man. It's terrible. Like help these guys out. Maybe they should just get a blunt. Like, here, dude. Like, here's a government subsidy. Here's a blunt. Just relax, because your job is so freaking hard. Like getting up at 4 a.m., coming home at 11 p.m. Nah.
I support that. I support all that, minus the 11 to like 4 to 11.
I'm not doing that, brother.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
But the rest of it, I totally support that.
Dude, I would say a state if aliens were going to is Nevada. Just lived out there. You go outside of like Reno and Vegas. I think it's like 80% of the population is in Reno and Vegas.
Yeah.
And I lived there, dude. There's nothing out there. I don't know what I was expecting when I moved out there, but I was like, oh man, like Lake Tahoe, stunning, beautiful, just absolutely miraculous. Brother, go 40 minutes to the east. And I'm talking like, don't get lost out there because there is nothing. It is barren.
Vegas?
There's just nothing out there. You go anywhere east of like Vegas or outside of Reno, it's open nothingness.
Yeah, it's just sand.
Yeah.
And for hundreds of miles, man.
Freaks me out.
I dated a girl in Vegas for a while. I stayed there for a bit, but I was stationed in 29 Palms in California. So I'd make the drive, because I was dating a girl in Vegas, from 29 Palms to Vegas all the fucking time. Horrible trip. It's like, it's only a couple hours, but you have to go through Amboy, which is where they found like Charles Manson and all his people. Like you have to drive right through.
Real good guy, real chill.
Yeah, all great people out there.
I don't want to defend Charles Manson, but you think about it, man. Like that guy wanted the dune buggy and have a bunch of chicks. If you leave that murder out, he's kind of living the lifestyle a little bit, man. I mean, you leave all that crazy stuff down that he did. He's smoking and chicks, dune buggy in the desert. He was that close to being a rock star, and he just threw it away. Threw it away.
A very fucked up childhood.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's crazy that he literally hung out with the beach, like some of the Beach Boys. Like he was that close to being a rock star, and then instead he did all that crazy shit. So.
He kind of was, man. He had a cult following all over the world still. I know. There's a guy.
Scary shit. So
there's
scary.
a guy, local promoter actually, that knows him really well, and did like he worked for a paper or something, and he did interviews with him. So really interesting little thing. I don't want to say his name because he's not. Like, he doesn't like talking about it too much because he thinks people look at him weird because of it. But yeah, like there's...
I get it. It's like bringing up BTK in Kansas. They don't want to talk about it. It's
right.
That's fair. That's fair, man. I get it.
You ever visit any of like his house or anything? Or
No, I don't know if his house still stands. I think they probably tore it down. We only lived like a couple blocks away from like one of the first victim houses. There was no house there, but it was just kind of like an empty lot. So it was kind of like it was just kind of one of those eerie, creepy things, man. Like we never went to like the actual addresses and checked it, like stood outside or anything like that, just to be respectful. But just being that close to one of those sites, man, it gave you the creeps, man. Just thinking like Dennis Rader outside, just literally just creeping around, like ugh.
He could peek in your door if you lived there during that time.
He'd be so disappointed, man, if he would have saw me. Like, I'm out of here, brother. It might have cured him, honestly. Like, is this guy just going to play video games all damn night? Like, there's no enjoyment from that.
He's just going to let these kids talk to him?
Yeah, he'd be like, it's like, get these kids in here right now. I'm not taking that shit. No, man, it was, like, really creepy being around those areas. I think it'd be kind of like going to Dallas and, like, standing where, like, JFK, like, the book depository, like, standing in the street and stuff. I don't think they probably like that stuff. I wouldn't do that.
They got it painted on the side on the. You could like they've got it like highlighted.
Yeah, I still don't know if you want to be like that guy running through the street being like, "Oh, look at me," you know. I just don't think the locals would probably like it very much. So I never wanted to do that in Kansas.
There's a show.
Actively trying not to get my ass kicked. That's like one of my goals in life.
Same here. It helps when you're. I guess.
I can't say the same.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
So, is a show called Dark Tourism, and they like basically it's like Anthony Bourdain meets like just really fucked up shit. But you can go to Dallas. You can get like somebody will give you a tour of like his day there. You'll ride in the same type of car. You even have like a Jacqueline Kennedy like look-alike sitting next to you in there, and you could like drive, and they'll show you exactly all of this stuff.
Dude, that's crazy. I mean, I hate the fact that like obviously I hate the way it went down, but Lee Harvey Oswald was such a loser, man. He was such a whiny bitch. Like, I hate the fact that like somebody like that is, I guess you could say, immortalized forever. He was so annoying. That freaking guy, man. Now, if you wanted something scary like haunted tourism, Savannah, Georgia. It's only a couple hours from here, man. Go down to Savannah. First of all, it's one of the best cities you're going to go to. I love Savannah.
It's gorgeous there.
Oh, man, it's easily my favorite place I've ever lived. The Sorrel Weed House. Again, I am the guy you don't want to watch scary movies with, so I might not be the best person to do. Brother, I went on the Sorrel Weed House like just tour, and they just tell you like very politely the history of the house. They don't try to be like jump scares or any of that nonsense. It's just solely historic stuff, and then they'll show you pictures of people I had on the tour. I've never been so grateful to leave a place in my life. I felt so uncomfortable the whole damn time. Like, you walk into that place and it just sits on your chest. I just remember CJ and me left, and she's like, "I'm gonna go home and hit my pen," and I was like, "Yeah, like that sucked." Like, woo, what a good night out. Like, I'm glad we did that. Like, yeah, we could have went to a movie or gone out to eat and had a lovely evening. Now I feel just horrible about it.
So, you brought it up, Ghost. We have a running, it's really like a thought experiment, I would say. We're just like, we're trying to learn like everybody's truth, and we're trying to like, I know typically this is a comedy podcast, but we try to like get serious in this moment when it comes to ghosts.
All right, we'll be locked in.
So, it like also you mentioned your significant other has to do with them as well. So, is there like ever like you look up to Neil Armstrong at all?
Astronaut Neil Armstrong? What about him?
You like him? Like, would you want to be him? Like, you think that would be cool?
Not for a second.
Okay.
There's no way in hell I'm going to space.
Let me backtrack this a little bit. Okay, so let's say your wife has the opportunity to like be the first person that's ever done something like, in the world. Like, you would be stoked for her, right?
For sure. Full send.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What if that thing was to have relations with a ghost?
His face.
That's a different one, brother. I mean, like, I don't think it's the first time. I saw that in a scary movie, man.
Well, no. So, like, in this scenario, it would be the first time. Like the Ghost Tribune has like voted, and they selected her, and they want to. They have chosen your wife to be the first,
God bless,
if she so chooses, and she's given the opportunity on behalf of mankind to create the first intimate experience between ghost and human.
Well, I can say, if I would have had a million guesses on a question for the day, I don't think that one would have came up. I mean, if she's down for it, I'm going to fully support her. I mean, it's her choice. Her choice, man. Her right, her body. Have at it.
What if the ghost was like Jason Momoa?
I mean, tell me about it. Like, let's go. I would just want some details. Have you ever seen Jason Momoa? Fucking high five, dude. Like, let's go.
This is a question that's never been asked on this podcast.
That guy is a handsome devil. Come on.
At some point, it's going to work out good for him. So,
like, How's my wife, brother? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
So, this is a new question, and I don't know. Like, I've never met you before, so I don't know if would you want to watch?
A ghost? Boy.
Would you rather
Today
watch
might be a good first day for that first hit of a pen. That's a thinker, brother. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you buy a ticket, you might as well see the show, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm comfortable enough.
if it works for you.
It's for science, brother.
There's a lot of experiment involved in it. Definitely.
All of a sudden, that ghost comes out and it's freaking John Holmes. Like, that's a GG's for me, though, bro. That's a GG's. Oh, man. Dude, ghosts are a scary subject, though. Like, it's one of those things that, scary movie, like the serial killer stuff obviously freaks me out and whatnot, but like ghost movies, I don't do that stuff, man. That shit's scary, man. Like, we just watched La Lorna yesterday, and I know a lot of people are like, that movie's dog. Like, wasn't it? I don't mess with that stuff, man. Like, that spiritual stuff that just comes through the walls, and it's like, what are you supposed to do? Swing on it? Like, you can't do anything. I don't like those movies, brother. That shit scares the hell out of me. All last night I thought somebody was walking down my hallway, like, I'm out. I can't handle it.
There was one time I'm the same exact way. I can handle the jump scare stuff. I don't like it. I will be the person that screams when I get jump scared. Like,
Respect it.
Yeah.
Make it okay, man. It's okay.
Like, yeah. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve in those movies. But there's a movie called Sinister. Have either of you seen that?
Fuck, I hate that movie. It's so scary.
It's so scary. It's about like the attic, and there's like a killer kind of possessed. I don't know. I've repressed a lot of it, but I watched it.
Good job.
And so it was my girlfriend at the time in college, and we were at my friend's parents' house, and his girlfriend was there. So we watched it. Scary. It was all get out. And I go in bed, and this motherfucker had put me in the room with the attic. And while I was in the bathroom, he turned on the attic light.
Nope.
So that when I laid down and turned off the lights, I look up and the attic is just lit up. The attic is the origin of every evil thing, and it's so fucked up. Like, yeah, I almost died.
I don't have kids, and I think I don't want kids, because every scary movie is all of a sudden kids are fucked up and they're going to kill you, man. Like that movie right there, the kids all of a sudden they're just axe murdering them. There's one way to prevent that. You don't have them, I'm out. There we go. I'm good. Dude, we went to, what was it, Annabelle? A long time ago in theaters, and there's a part like where they go down in this like basement, and it's super dark and scary. And I was holding my hat like this, like I was all scared. And then like I screamed, and this kid, like this little 12-year-old next to me, was like, "Dude, relax." And I was like, "You don't know me. Like you don't know me like that. Come on." I'm getting punked by some 12-year-old in the theater? Like, come on, man.
I could have stayed home.
Yeah, I paid you for this. Like, why did I give money to feel this way? I feel terrible for an entire day. I still don't like that stuff.
Do you have a lot of times in your life that 12-year-olds give you shit?
Pretty much, man. I'm constantly setting myself up for it. Hockey games, you name it, man.
Nice.
I'd say hockey games are the most chill, honestly. The kids are pretty chill then. Call of Duty, don't do it, man. You're just going to get verbally bitch slapped the entire time. Even if you make a good play, they're just going to rip on you.
I play Fortnite. I don't play Call of Duty.
I do love some Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm not at that level of wanting to yell at people and yell at myself.
I love Fortnite, man, because I know like when I down somebody on the other team, I know it's like most of the time it's a 12-year-old. I'm like, "What's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, 20 years of playing video games. What's good now?" It feels good for that dancing on them. It's like a full group of us. We're all adults dancing on this random person in Fortnite. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not good. I just play. It's just something.
You play no builds or do you play builds?
I play zero build.
Hell yeah, my man.
There's a new mode called Blitz. Blitz Royale. It's really cool. It's like 5-minute games. There's 30 people. It's like super fast. You get wins real quick. But When it sucks and like I get my ass kicked by all these 12-year-olds that are out there playing and these young kids. I see like 3-year-olds playing this thing. They smoke me. I'll go and play. There's like these roguelike games that you can do prison breaks and like
Oh yeah,
ice and shit like that, and those are fun. I just do that.
those are good ones just to kind of relax and play. Dude, like my wife got a PC a couple years ago, just to like just start learning and play some games. Then she started playing Lego Fortnite, and now she's a full-on like sweat on mouse and keyboard on Fortnite, and I'm just
Oh wow.
yeah, it's insane. It's just like damn, just getting bullied out here. I've been playing video games since I was 5. You've been playing for like 2 years, and all of a sudden you're just out here dropping bombs. It's like fuck.
Right.
Well,
my wife
time for
got
a new
me
game.
Same thing. My wife got me into it, and then my son plays. So like now we just play as a family. We'll do that.
How old's your son?
He's 12.
He's 12.
Yeah.
I'll play with my nephews. Like we'll play with my nephews, and it's the hardest part because they definitely don't swear like I do. So I'll just be like, yeah, what's up, dude? Like trying to refrain from everything, or I'll get down and immediately start freaking out. So it's like you're inventing cuss words, so you're not actually cussing.
Oh yeah. Well,
it's-
he's my kid, so you can curse, but he
That's
doesn't.
fair.
He won't curse at all until he's 16, and that's his rule, not mine.
My brother's just like my brother and his wife are like the nicest people, like literally the sweetest. Like my brother is a chemistry teacher, like just the nicest people ever. So all of a sudden I'm playing video games with his kids, and I'm just like, it's like I'm just gonna mute myself. I'm just gonna mute myself for a minute or two here. Let me blow off his steam so I don't teach his kids everything terrible.
Oh,
I went back and was playing baseball with him, was teaching him like bat flips and stuff. Like I gotta be that uncle. I'm like, yeah, here's all the bad stuff your dad didn't teach you. Like here you go, guys.
Hell
I'll
yeah,
see you a
man.
couple times a year. You're welcome.
So your son is. I think Chris might be onto something here. Like, imagine how much fun he's gonna have on his 16th birthday.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a blast. He's got all these rules that he made for himself that he can do when he turns 16. Movies that he can watch, all these things. He does it like he parents himself half the time, which is great because it makes my job way easier. He's a great kid.
Good for him, man. That's awesome.
You ever just like, come on, man?
Like, just
I
say a
mean,
word.
he-
Just say it.
Well, I mean, there's been times where he's trying to tell us a story or something, and I'm like, you can just say the word. It's cool, like, because otherwise he won't get to the point of it. Like, he won't actually say the word and whatever. But yeah, and we've given him a pass sometimes. Like, hey man, we can tell you're pissed off. Go ahead and just let one out. You're good. Like, he's saying everything around it, but he's not saying it.
So when he's
But-
mad, is it like, dag nabbit? Like, what's he yelling when he's upset?
Dang it. Yeah, he'll
Dang
dang it, and he'll be son of a biscuit, stuff like
Respect
that.
it.
But he'll type it. He'll type it easily. He'll type, oh, this fucking guy, whatever, all the time. He don't give a shit. It's great.
So talking, he's a choir boy, but texting, it's like he's got Tourette's. It's like he just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. So
He's got
he'll
texting Tourette's. That's awesome.
he'll type whatever, man. He don't give a fuck. It's great. He was talking about Mally in all right. So Javon Evans in the 2K25 game. So he saw that Javon had a lower score, like lower rating than Karrion Cross, and this is before Karrion got that big push that he's got right now, right?
Blowing up.
But we know Javon, so he's a big Javon guy off top, right? So he texts me one morning. He's like, "Dad, this is fucking bullshit. Karrion Cross has a higher rating than Mally does. Bullshit." I sent it to Mally. Mally popped for it. It was great.
Dude,
But,
he just quit my roster on 2K. In the
What's
GM
that?
mode, Javon Evans just walked off my roster in 2K. Told
What
me
the
to
hell
keep
was he doing?
keep his money. He's out of here.
It's crazy. What were you doing with the guy?
He got hurt. I put him in a Hell in a Cell match and he got hurt, and then he lost his belt. I was being negligent.
Word safety.
Yeah, I was being negligent.
So wrestling, I think it's the perfect time I see. Is that a John Cena Rock Funko Pop WrestleMania thing behind
Oh,
you?
dude,
Or
I got so many wrestling Funkos. Yeah, I'm just moving into my house. So I'm just getting my office together, but I think I have like 100 wrestling Funkos, and then I got a bunch of paintings and stuff that goes up on my wall. I pretty much have a full-on wrestling room that I play games in.
Nice. Big fan. You've been watching your whole life.
my whole life, man. Well, I mean, there's those years there, like 2015 to like 2019, that were pretty rough. The old, let's just say the old Vince, when he was getting a little older, the crazy years. That I didn't watch it nearly as much. I had it on earlier tonight. I'll definitely catch like their PLEs. I don't necessarily see like every Raw or SmackDown, but I definitely love watching wrestling. I mean, what's better? They get to tell a story. Guys out there doing like they're insane athletes. I mean, we get talking wrestling. I'll get real passionate. I'll get real passionate real fast on it.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
You think Brett screwed Brett?
Oh God, we're just diving into that. We're just starting on that. I mean, I think what happened to him was just. I mean, how do you justify it? I just don't get it. I'll never understand it to the day. I can feel one of my buddies calling me right now to scream and yell about this topic. He's the biggest Brett fan of all time. So,
Who's your all-timers?
Man, I love Jericho and Kurt Angle growing up. I mean, they were insane in the ring, but they were also just hot fire on the mic. Like, Kurt Angle was like such a good heel, but he was such a comic heel. Like his skit where he's talking about he's a man that loves boys. That skit was so iconic because it was just so funny.
You know who doesn't get enough credit for just the Larry, like, Goldust? Goldust has been doing just top-tier shit like that forever. Like,
he made people uncomfortable. That's why people didn't know how to take him. They're like, he made him uncomfortable, but he was so good, man. He was so ahead of just really his time in everything he did. I mean, in today's age, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't get the credit they deserve in wrestling today still. I mean, guys that are taking big bumps, always making other people look better in the ring. And that's definitely something I think I'd like to see come back in wrestling, is a little more selling. Like, you get these main events and they hit like 7 of their finishing moves on each other. And it's just like, at what point do you lose the dynamic of that move if you're hitting it and people are kicking out of it 17 times in a match?
Yeah.
You know, and the next week you hit it on Raw, it's just not as powerful if you just kicked out of it 6 times.
talking to you, Brock Lesnar, you fucking piece of shit.
I'm never saying it because that guy terrifies me.
He's a bad person.
He's not that fucking big, honestly.
God, he looks humongous. I have like this last weekend, like, what was there, like 4 GTSs and like 4 attitude adjustments. I mean, I get it, it's a big match, but at the same time, it's just like, maybe we work something else in there, because when you interfere in the next week match and you hit 1 GTS or you hit a attitude adjustment, it just means less. I mean, look what the super kick is nowadays. Like Sweet Chin music, it used to be, oh damn, he's done for, and now, I mean, that one match that Usos had, 2 years ago, had like 11 super kicks in a row. So it's just kind of like, I told you, I'll get going on wrestling, man. You can't just tee it up like that and get going.
No,
What's the most angry that wrestling has ever made you?
Oh, fuck, man. Boy, I've been upset a couple times in wrestling. Angriest I've been at wrestling. The Bret Hart one was pretty bad. Goldberg beating the Fiend.
I was
Goldberg
pretty
beat.
pissed about that.
That was just terrible, man.
Yeah.
How are you going to build up the Fiend to be this mystic, unbeatable creature, and Goldberg hits one spear in Saudi Arabia and pins him?
No, well,
Trash, man.
That shit pissed me off. And on top of that, they just went through a program with the Fiend and Rollins right before that shit, and Rollins had to like almost
hit him with a sledgehammer,
like
in the head.
Right?
Yeah.
To beat him. And like they went through hell to get that shit done, and Goldberg comes in, 1 spear, jackhammer, fucking shit's over. You gotta be fucking kidding.
That was one of the worst. It was. I mean, obviously, I'm a Bray Wyatt fan. Like, I love Bray Wyatt. I just thought he was a genius. Like, the way he could actually, like, he made you feel like, man, the Firefly Funhouse was real. But for Goldberg to come in, man, like, I wasn't a huge fan of the Seth Rollins, finish to that match where he just kept repeatedly hitting him in the head, but I understood it. But then the Goldberg spear, man, that was, I think I took a little while off from wrestling after that. I was real pissed. Like, you're going to invest all this money in this storyline just to ruin it in one one fatal swoop. I mean, like, it's just horrible.
Well, it just proved that like Vince didn't understand what he had with Bray Wyatt at all.
I mean, you look at his prototype of wrestler. They were the big dudes. Like, he loved the big monsters, and I get it. Like, those guys are fucking scary, but like, the storytelling like was just it was past him. Like he couldn't understand it. And you go back and look at Bray Wyatt's like entrance the first time as the Fiend. That might be one of the most hardcore entrances of all time.
Yeah.
Like my brother who doesn't really watch wrestling, like messaged me. He's like, dude, did you see that shit? And I was like, yeah, I did. He goes, that was kind of hard. Like the lantern with Bray's head. He's like, I got no clue what was going on. He's like, all I know is that shit was crazy. I was like, man, like that's an experience in itself. Like going there and the fireflies were lit up. Like that was such a cool experience. And then they just ruined it with the Goldberg thing. That's definitely the most angry I've ever been in a match. Even my wife was just getting to the wrestling there. She was like, what are they doing? I just walked. I was done. I shut it off. I was so pissed.
What about you, Mark? How about one from wrestling media that you've seen, and then one during a match? Like, what's the angriest you've ever been in somebody during a match?
Oh, it like my opponent during the match?
Yeah, but also like a WWE or like a fan one as well, if you have it.
I have a lot that like make me scratch my head, but I'm also one of the ones that's like, all right, I'm gonna watch how the story goes because there's usually a reason why somebody does something, but you may not see it for like a week or 4 weeks or 6 weeks down the road. So the storyteller in me does that all the time. Now I don't understand why, like, I didn't understand why they put Gunther under the way they did to Jay. Like I didn't think that was great for
Had him tap out.
Yeah, I didn't think that was great for Gunther's character. You were there? That's cool.
I was there for that.
How did you feel about it watching?
Oh, I hated that he tapped out. I thought it was terrible.
All right, cool. So
I thought he should have lost. I thought Jay should have had his moment and win, but tapping him out, like he tapped immediately, like a half a second into the sleeper hold.
Yeah.
It was
just so fast. So that bugged me, you know what I mean? But I think the biggest one most recently was in AEW when they put the what was it, the women's one of the women's titles on Willow, and then she had it for like a week, total transitional champion, and Mercedes Moné challenged her for the title and took it right off of her at the first pay-per-view, and that was it. Like my son's still pissed that he hasn't watched AEW since. So
I mean, I know there's a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes that like obviously we'll never see, but like luckily Gunther was like he's so good, he like recovered from that, and like he's made himself that guy again. But like even at WrestleMania, everybody was excited, but the guy next to me was like, he tapped out, really? And it was just kind of like everybody in the building was just like everybody was excited. I mean, it was electric in there, but at the same time, everybody just kind of looked around like, interesting, okay. Interesting. I don't know if I would have done it like that, but all right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I just don't. My biggest issue. I don't know that I have as much of an issue with him tapping, or it's just how they did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jay just kind of spawned into Gunther during that moment and like hit him with it was like a power bomb, and then he hit him with something else, and then he put him in the choke, and it was just immediate. There was no fight to it. And Gunther is not a guy that doesn't fight. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if anything, he's fighting through all of it and making Jay work to get into any of those holds. And I didn't see a lot of that. But that's just me. And I feel a lot like Gunther while I'm in the ring, too, because I'm a guy that, like, forces people to fight me while I'm in there.
Who would you take? Would you take a chop from Gunther?
Absolutely.
Oh, woo! I don't know about that, brother.
I would light him up, too.
So. My chest started hurting. It started tingling thinking about that. Who's somebody you wouldn't take? Who do you think had the best chop? Like, who are you not taking a chop from?
I'll take a chop from anybody just because I've taken chops from the most ridiculous people. But probably I think the worst one would be Big Show.
Big Show, his paw, yeah, that kind of looked like it would cave your chest in. That's a fair one.
Yeah.
Growing up, I thought Benoit. Like I know he's like not somebody to talk about. I always thought his chop just looked nasty. Like I always thought it looked like he was just trying to kill you.
Benoit did everything with a purpose, and it was all to attack someone. He was the ultimate offensive wrestler in here. And I don't care if you talk about Benoit personally. If it's wrestling based, like
just the whole way he sold his whole body, like he like literally would wind up, like reach back for it, and just it would just snap so hard. And then the way he would jerk his head into it, it just made you really feel like, oh my God, he's trying to punch a hole through your body.
I talk about there's a difference in like competitive based wrestlers and performance based wrestlers. You know what I mean? And some do both, but there's like Malenkos and like Benoits and guys like that are like, they're competitive based wrestlers. Everything they do looks like it fucking hurts. It all looks violent. Everything's there to hurt somebody, to like Fit Finlay, Regal. They can be performance too, but they're very competitive based. Everything looks legitimate. And then there's the other guys that are more show, the Cenas of the world, the Hogans of the world, stuff like that.
Who do you think was the best at selling then? Like, he was like, Benoit was amazing at making it look dominant. Who do you think was the best at like making their opponent look like physically dominating?
Sami Zayn.
Dude, I love Sami Zayn. That's a good shout.
Sammy's the best at selling it because it's not too over the top cartoony. Like I love Nick Nemeth.
I was just thinking Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, I was just thinking Dolph Ziggler.
And he's great at selling, but he sells the same over the top stuff for Hogan, or well, not for Hogan, but for like Cena, that he did for like Santino. You know what I mean?
I got you. And it's always dominant. It's always like impactful against
this huge thing. But Sammy makes it all look legitimate. Like his balls look like they should look, and his body folds like he does. There's a guy on the scene now. There's a guy, Jack Tatum, who I'm a big fan of, and he's very similar in how he sells.
Okay.
And I wrestled him like a couple months ago, and I had a blast doing it. But the guy, he sells a lot like Sammy in the fact that he just gives his whole body and then just kind of dies. You know what I mean? Like, he's not afraid to get into a fetal position off of something or give that extra little bit, but not like the over-the-top cartoony bouncing all over the ring thing.
The best worst sell of all time had to have been when the guy got hit with the Cobra and he did the seizing in the ring. I can't remember who did it.
Right.
That'll always stick with me. It's just seeing the Cobra hit on that guy and the guy like seizing up like he just got absolutely electrocuted. Still to the day.
There's a place for that though. You know what I mean? I think there's a place for all of
it.
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah,
it's entertainment. It's wrestling entertainment, and sometimes I think people forget that last part of it is entertainment.
Absolutely. How you doing, Dan? What about you? What is your moment that pissed you off recently?
I don't know. There definitely is one. It really pissed me off. I really like Hangman Page. I was really bummed when he lost the title, and like
he's so good.
Kind of how and he's a good dude. Yeah. Like, did you see the speech he made in Mexico? Like, they did like the CMLL thing, and he like went out and like did like a 5-minute speech all in Spanish.
Yeah,
like talking about how like
it's amazing.
And Mark has wrestled him.
I have multiple times.
Hey, you wrestled with Hangman?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
We had a tag match, my old tag partner and I, against him and this guy Lee Valiant, and then I wrestled him a few times. I've known him. He lived in Greensboro for a while. Honestly, like he worked out at the gym that I ran over there. He was a school teacher. Great dude, like super great dude.
Awesome. That's so.
But
awesome.
Yeah, he came up CWF Mid Atlantic. He was there. He got trained by Boogie up in Virginia, and then came down, worked CWF a ton. And that's where I met him. So I met him like when he first got in the business, way before like Ring of Honor and all that stuff.
So like do you like the social media element? Like, obviously, like you have more access to people now than ever before. Do you like the social media element where wrestlers share like I'm in the gym training, even though like they're in a heated rivalry, let's just say like in the ring, but then you see them outside together. Like, do you not like that, or are you totally okay with that?
I don't care personally.
Same.
because they're everyone at this point like knows the deal. Like
I'd like to think so.
yeah, and the ones that don't care. You know what I mean? Like they just don't want to care. And then there's people like my kid who's grown up literally in the business since he like 2 weeks old. He was in a wrestling ring, and he'll fall into it. They'll hook him in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But he knows what the deal is in the business. So
I think it's honestly more impressive, like the fact that you have so much information about yourself out there, and then you can come on the show and still be so convincing that, like, hey, this is actually like a blood hatred, like you can't stand each other. Like, to me, like, honestly, I think it makes it more like the art. Like, hey, this is the art of wrestling, like telling the story. Dominic Mysterio, like he was somebody a couple years ago when he was wrestling. I was like, man, this guy's terrible. Get him out of here. And he's like the #1 heel right now. Like,
Dom's incredible.
he's so good. He's so likable too. Like, he's like the most likable person you see. Like, he'll share stuff on social media. Like, my wife's still like very much. Rhea Ripley made my wife a wrestling fan because we were watching it, and she goes, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Rhea Ripley." She goes, "Yeah, I'll watch this." I was like, "All right, cool, right on." But like,
we all understand.
She loves that storyline. Like, that's when she started like getting into wrestling. Was just the whole mommy era is what got her into wrestling, and now we went to WrestleMania. Like, she's all for it. She loves it.
That's cool.
But she couldn't stand Dominic at first. She was like, "This guy sucks," and then all of a sudden he can't talk, and then she started understanding like the wrestling. She's like, "Oh, he's actually really good. Like, he's good at being a dirtbag, I guess you could say." And I was like, "Oh man, you should see Eddie Guerrero." I was like, because there's all these references that she had no idea about. So then we went back and watched old wrestling, and she was like, "Oh, this guy's insane." It's like, yeah, like this is what I grew up on. This is the best. But I think with Dom though, like social media has been really evident. Like, he's actually a super chill guy outside the ring, really nice guy, and then he gets in the ring and it's a persona. Like, good on him, man. Like, the best at doing it.
So as a guy that like, I try to be a very kind person in life.
Yeah.
However, my gimmick is the brute, Mark James. So as soon as I get into the ring, it's a very large change.
Is that hard to change like that? Is it really hard, or you just immediately it's just boom, like you're in character, like let's get it?
I don't feel it's very hard.
No kidding.
Mark's an asshole. He's a kind asshole, but he's an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, so in Gastonia, I'm not going to say a word to you then, because I don't want to get chopped or anything like that.
No.
He won't.
Maybe we'll send Jamar in there. You can chop Jamar or something like that, but not me.
Yeah.
Man. I'm not going.
Let's do it.
He's all for it.
I've worked a little like behind the scenes and like done stuff around wrestling. That's how Mark and I met. He's been very mean to me while the cameras are rolling. So yeah, it's not as bad as you think, but it does make you feel sad.
Yeah. I was always just curious, like, man, like, is that hard to get in that mindset, or is it very much like all right, like, hey, I'm going to work, let's get this, like, let's get it, let's hop into it.
Yeah, man. Once your music hits, you know, and you get out and you see the crowd, like, if you're doing the right things, you'll feel it, you know. And like, you get it during a game, you see it during like a playoff game or something like that, where it's a close one, and like, the one team's down by a run, they got two guys on the corners or something like that, and it's full count. Everything's going crazy in the whole stadium, right? So you see it. It's the same thing. You go there to work, you know, and like, as soon as you pop through that curtain, you're just in character. But I'll be talking to somebody about something completely different before my music hit, and sometimes during my music, honestly, I'll talk to Daniel or I'll talk to somebody else, and like, nothing happens until I come through the curtain, you know.
Yeah. That's crazy. I just, man, that'd be so hard to, yeah, that's so impressive, man, to be able to flip the script like that. That's just impressive to me. I just don't know if I'd be able to do it. I'm not a very serious person, I guess, when it comes to it, so I'd have a hard time doing that. But you know, I'm such a big wrestling fan. Like, I always talk to when we see like our sporting events, like, we refer to them now as like, these are our premium games, because myself and our vice president are huge wrestling fans. So when we were looking at our games, like our Friday, Saturdays are like our PLEs. Those are our PLEs. So our theme nights, everything we're doing, I refer to it as like, all right, how do we set the scene? Because, you know, in wrestling, they had the best thing, you know. The song hits, the lights are out, everything is so coordinated, it's perfect. That's how I really try to progress the sporting events. Like if it's a power play happening, the video board has to happen, the LEDs have to happen, the song has to happen, the camera cue needs to hit, and that's definitely because like I grew up loving wrestling. But like to me, like it's a production. Like I love hockey, I love being in the sport, but I would say maybe 90% of our fans that come to games are not hockey fans. They are coming to have a great time and be entertained. So I try to take that wrestling philosophy, like that snapping into character, like you were talking about. We try to get our staffs to do that. Like, hey, you're snapping into character, you're developing this show, and when people leave here, I hope they don't know the score, but they had a great time. So like we try to take that wrestling perspective and use it in, like our normal day-to-day sports. Like that's literally how I view our games. Is how do you tell a story throughout the night, and then by the end of it, I hope they don't know the score.
Yeah.
Granted, I hope we win. Don't get me wrong, I hope we win, and it's awesome. But like, if you go to any of our games, I would tell you right now, the fan experience like is going to be top notch. Like in Jacksonville, Savannah, I don't care where you go, any of our games, you're going to go and be like, damn, like this is a great time. Like this is really fun. You're not going to see a lot of stuff on necessarily stat cards. You're not going to see like, oh, this guy has 27 goals this season and this and that. We pertain more to the entertainment side. You know, if you hit somebody over the head with a bunch of stats and they don't even know what icing or offsides is, like what good is that stat card? But if you come for the entertainment, you tell fans you come for the entertainment, they'll leave as a fan. They're going to come back. So we really try to lean into that character side of things, and character development's one of our next kind of keys in our theme nights, like in our promotional nights. Like how do we develop the characters and tell it from game to game? So that's where we're trying to evolve, where we can talk like this with Mark, but then he gets in the ring and he's a brute. Like he's tough, he's nasty. Like how do we get that kind of persona going game to game with our mascot and the rivalries? So that's kind of our next evolution.
I love the idea that like orientation day for like a new mascot, you're like making them watch like Undertaker versus Shawn. You're just like, all right, man. Like,
are you cool with jumping off top of a cage? No, okay, this isn't the mascot role for you.
Yeah,
dude. Like people that are mascots, like that has got to be one of the most underappreciative, hard, important jobs. Like the mascot role for a professional sports organization is so vital. Man, I just can't get over like if people don't take that seriously, man, you got to rethink what you're doing for your team. Like they're the face of your team. Like in Savannah when we started the Ghost Pirates, that our mascot became the face of our team and still is, to the point where if he walks in with players around him, people will literally yell Davey, the mascot, even with guys next to him. Then they'll be like, "Oh, what's up, guys? How are you?" Like those guys have you can't see more than this. Like you see literally through like a beer glass, because
it's hot as hell.
They're hot as hell. You got kids jumping all over you, and you can't see anything. You can't really hear anything, but you're in character, and they slay it, man. Like it's got to be the most hard-working job in all of sports that just doesn't get the limelight. Like it's, and they make such a big difference too. Like if you go to a game and there's a funny mascot running through the stands, like you remember it. But if you go to a game and you never see their mascot, it's one of those things you don't think of. That's like the most like extra production value you can add in sports is just having a good mascot.
There's a show on Hulu it's been a while, Behind the Mask. They did 2 seasons where they followed like 6 different mascots from varying level of like collegiate to professional, and they like go behind the scenes and like show you everything in and out. Like it's a crazy amount of stuff, and it's really cool.
It's hard work, man. Like coming up through the sports, you have to do everything. So I've definitely been in those mascot costumes. You're not going to see my version hitting the gritty. When I was, I was just very much like, hey man, I'm just trying to survive in this thing. And then you see a guy go out the next day and he's doing like flips and stuff, and I'm like, brother, I can't even walk in that. Like, how are you doing this? It takes a special kind of personality and just commitment to the character. Because like I had a kid like jumping all over me in the mascot costume I was in and grabbing on like the mouth and stuff, trying to break it, and I was just so pissed off. Like I was so mad when I was an intern, and I don't know how people don't break character and be like, all right, listen here, buddy. Like, man, they stay locked in. They're committed. They don't talk. They're just bless them, man. That's such a hard job where it gets taken for granted every single day. But man, it's important.
Shout out to
Do,
mascots.
For real,
Yeah.
though.
Do you have Mount Rushmore of mascots?
Oh man, do I?
Or could you put one together?
I think I could probably put one together. I mean, Puddles from Oregon, the Oregon Duck. He's number one. He's the GOAT. He is the best mascot of all time, without doubt, in my opinion. Look at ESPN. That guy he owns College Game Day. You go to an Oregon football game, that's all you see is that mascot. Like, he's an icon. I'd say he's got to be number one. I think
The Phoenix Suns gorilla,
he's
the
good.
dunking. Yeah,
That's a solid one, yeah.
Oklahoma City had a really good one. I can't remember his name, but when I was there, I went to some games when I was in the Midwest there. Man, that guy was entertaining as hell. I don't want to say he's on the Mount Rushmore, but man, he was so good.
Yeah.
I would probably say the Chicago Bulls mascot is probably up there. Just he's been in a lot of clips, a lot of different things. I mean, as much as I hate him, probably I mean I can't stand Ohio State, but I feel like
I
they're
hate it.
I feel like their mascot probably has to be up there because he's so noticeable, man. I can't stand him. Sorry if you guys are Ohio State fans, but man,
No, fuck Ohio State.
God,
Son of a
man,
bitch. You bastard! No,
God, they're so good. They're always good at everything. But their mascot, man, I'd probably put him on the Mount Rushmore too.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Gritty in there. I think Gritty came along.
I love
I like Stormy. I don't think he's the best, but I think that they do some cool stuff with the Canes.
I do not know enough mascots.
Dude, Gritty's so good because he's so different. They went for it.
Yeah,
They were just like, hey, like, check this drawing out. And somebody was like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Let's do it. And then they leaned into it, man. They committed to it. That's why it's so good. Gritty's the
As
best.
the Philly Fanatic, I think is a good one.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Mr. Met.
I just picture his tongue coming out at the Mets fans. Man, he is iconic. I'm not going with the Fanatic. I'll get Gritty, but I won't do the Fanatic. I just can't. I just
Yeah.
can't do it, man. I just won't. Just won't even do it. I'd say
shut up.
Gritty's number 2 behind the Duck.
Yeah. Shout out Gaylord, the camel from Campbell.
Campbell University.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
That's a deep cut. I mean, there's a
I went to-
university that's like the Artichokes. Do you know which university I'm talking about? There's literally like a university that's like the Artichokes. It's something crazy.
Yeah, there. I know that like Santa Barbara State's like the Slugs. Like there's a few of them out there that are pretty wild. Fun fact about the Carolina Hurricanes mascot: it's a pig because the original owner was supposed to be like a he like owned a lot of like pig farms and stuff, and that's how he got all of his money. But he like backed out of the deal, and they'd already made the mascot, so that's why the Hurricanes pig.
I mean, mascots are expensive, brother. Like, I respect. I don't blame him. If they already made that thing, yeah, you're the pig now forever. That shit's expensive. First time I saw an invoice for a mascot costume, I was like, all right, whatever you do, please keep this thing clean because I will not be doing this again ever. Ridiculous.
And you're like Pepe, right? At the Ghost Peppers.
Pepe, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pepe's a little bit of he's that guy right there. It's we kind of went the gritty route and went with something super crazy.
Love
And
it.
we just had fun with it, and he's kind of a menace. Some fans were just like, "What is this guy? Like, he's terrifying," and we just had fun with it, man. And honestly, like, I think to me, like, standing out is so much more important than just like, "Hey, it's an eagle." Like, it looks just like everything else, and it has no character. And we went with Pepe, a crazy looking ghost pepper, and I mean, he is crazy looking, but everything around him is he's just being a menace, just terrorizing people. So it's fans have really leaned into it, so it's been a lot of fun this year.
That's awesome.
Speaking of mascots, what can you tell us, or what do we have to look forward to when it comes to the Greensboro Gargoyles?
Man, what isn't there to look forward to, man? Like, seriously, like, obviously I'm very biased, but like the fact that we get to play professional hockey in that building, opening night, 20,000 fans, Oh man, it's just going to be unlike anything else. I mean, the greatest thing about minor league sports, one of the things I was told when I was first coming into it, um, by the St. Louis Blues CRO at the time, I forget his name, but he spoke to our league meeting. Was it's not bigger business, it's better business, and I really took that to heart. With the minor leagues, you got to do so much more fan experiences, man. Like sitting on the bench in warm-ups in Tahoe, we had this place in between literally the benches where fans get to sit. So like the middle of the game, you're sitting between the benches. It's 3-3 going to overtime. You're in between it, listening to these guys get after each other. Like
Yeah.
it's a crazy experience. Like you're not going to get that in the NHL because I mean, I understand it's the NHL, but like those custom fan experiences, like, that's really what we pride ourselves on. So in Greensboro, like you're going to get like an NHL quality product and like the caliber of show. It's going to feel like, hey, I'm sitting here watching the Canes, but you're going to get a lot of shenanigans that like, hey, all right, cool. This is the fun freedoms that the minor league gives you. You know, where you're not going to just be doing certain things with the NHL or Major League Baseball, certain levels. You just can't do that.
Yeah. I do have one request. I see here Mark has a Gastonia Ghost Peppers jersey
Oh
on.
yeah.
Would it be possible for me to get a Greensboro Gargoyles jersey?
I'll have to look into that. So we're getting ready to unveil our jerseys. We're getting ready to unveil those. If we make it through without running out of them, we can definitely talk about it.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, those jerseys are so clean. They look so good, man. Obviously, again, I'm biased. Started some
Yeah.
teams for us, but I'm telling you, these jerseys, like whether you're a hockey fan or not, you see the logo on them, you see the colors on them, you just want to wear it. Like they look so good, and like I'm just so pumped we get to bring that to Greensboro, man. Like that's such a fun community of people that are just dying to have something to call. Like, hey, man, this is our team. Every person I've talked to there is just excited for it. It's hard to believe they lost the team in the first place, to be honest. Like, just the amount of passion they've had. But when you guys see the jerseys, you're gonna be like, damn, these are. They know what's going on. Like they're so good. Our team killed it.
All this stuff is exciting, man. I'm so
Yeah.
pumped, and it's really cool that you're like just the central hub of everything. Like you're involved in here with Charlotte, with Gastonia. You guys have teams down in Florida. Like you're all over the map. With
Dude, man, we have such an awesome team. Like seriously, like it was when I first started in sports, it was so rough. Like I went through some teams that definitely weren't where I am today, just like structurally. And when I joined Zoyer Sports, man, it changed my whole perspective. Not only just on sports, but like just on the impact you can really have on communities as a whole. Like that's really when I first was like, damn, like we can do this. Like you can change the footprint of a community by just being present and going out there and like getting out there with the people. So I mean, it's been so much fun, man. Like the first day I was there in Jacksonville, I met the owner of our company, and he was sitting there in a hoodie and jeans carrying boxes. Like I had no idea he was the owner. So then I was just shooting the shit with him, having a good time, talking about seat selection coming up for Savannah. He walked out, had a great conversation with him, and then our president Scott walked in. And he goes, "Oh, you met Andy?" And I just like went white, and I was like, "That was our owner." And he's like, "Yeah, hope you didn't say anything bad." And I was like, "No, I didn't," but like that was our owner. And man, like, it's one of those organizations like they'll never ask you to do something like they won't do. Like Scott was the mascot last year, and he's the president over 11 teams because somebody's needed it for a sponsor, and their mascot didn't show up, and he hopped in the costume. Like I mean, so it's one of those organizations, dude. It's truly you get to go to work every day, and you get to have a great time. Like we're organizing a youth baseball day, and I mean we're talking to team after team after team about all these cool things their kids get to come out and do. So it's one of those things, man. Like cool, we get to have a sold out game, but you know within that game itself, you get to look around and you see all these different groups that you're impacting, and it's just awesome.
Oh yeah.
brother, I can't talk. Like I told so many people about the experience that I had down in Gastonia that night, and like how much fun it was. That was bucket list items for me.
Good, man. Dude, and that one fan that came up and like hugged you guys and like took the picture, like he's talked about it, like his family's talked about it. And for us, like that's. Do you remember the score that night?
No.
Nah, man, nobody does. I mean, that's That's our whole objective, man. Is like we want people to associate the brand with like that joy and that excitement. But like, yeah, we're a sport technically. That's our product. But like, what we focus on is like just those memories, and that's how we see like every ticket we sell is like, cool. This might be your first professional sporting event. This could be your 1,000th. Like, let's make it special for you, where you can come out with your friends and family, and you just know you're gonna have a good time. Anytime you come to our stadium, we want you to know like, hey, this is good. This is worth my time. This is worth my money. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you could stay home. You don't have to do anything, or you can go putt, go to a movie. So for us, we look at it as like, hey, we want to give you a return on your investment of just entertainment with us. Like, come on out. We know you're going to leave saying, hey, I'm glad I went to that. So we got some work to do still. But like that was a record attendance for us for the weekend, and our goal is how does every weekend we just keep breaking that exact record, like attendance every single weekend. And we do it because we were doing fun stuff like wrestling and just doing different things like that where it's got to be more than a baseball game. And I love baseball. It's like one of my favorite things to do is watch baseball. I'm a Mets fan, so I'm telling you, I'm not watching great baseball all the time. I'll never miss a game, man. I'll watch every game. I don't care. Every season, I'll watch every game. I'll ride or die with them. But it's got to be more than baseball. And anytime somebody puts our logo on, we want them to feel like that. Like, what's up, dude? What's up? I hope somebody asks me about my hat. I hope somebody asks me about the jersey. Like, we want them to feel that kind of like excitement. That's what we drive towards.
Oh yeah.
I have one final question, and then I'll leave the floor to Mark. Over the course of like a season, like how many ballpark franks do you think you're eating?
Man, I've only had one hot dog, but I've only been in Gastonia for like a month. Because during the game, man, you're running around so much, you don't actually get to eat or anything like that. We had Gleazy's there, and I can tell you right now, man, I would just every game I look at them, I'm just like, ooh, I could probably take down a couple of those right now. I could easily crush a couple hot dogs. But yeah, during the day, like from like 4 o'clock until literally the last fan leaves, you're constantly doing something where you don't have time to sit down and eat a hot dog. So if you're finding yourself with that much time, then you're doing something wrong because you should be doing something else. So hopefully, if somebody's listening or any of our staff finds themselves with that much time to sit down and enjoy a hot dog, like, all right, we're dropping the ball somewhere else.
I can attest to that too, because the entire time we were there, he's either making sure operations are going well, he's talking to fans, he's just having a good time, making sure everybody's happy and safe. He was checking on us, like just great host all around. Everybody down in Gastonia, just outstanding, man. It was awesome.
This last weekend, like the champ at like Tuporia, I don't know if you guys watch UFC at all. He gave a really good interview, and he was talking about trainings where you become champion, the events where you get the applause, and man, that resonated with me because like we do all this work all year long, and the game's like where we get to enjoy it. So it's like, all right, cool, we're gonna go put all that training to work. Like we get to go like walk people around and do fun games on a baseball field, or we're throwing T-shirts out. We're asking a group how their night's going. We're running around, but it's at the end of the day, like I'm not carrying 80-pound bags of concrete. I'm not working on a farm at 4 a.m. throwing an irrigation pipe. I'm literally just making sure kids are having a great experience with their families. Like I'll stay busy. Like that's not that bad. Like I'll stay busy. It's cool.
It
does go fast.
I thought I was done. But here's my last question. What is the worst event that you've ever worked, like where everything just went completely wrong?
Man, so I started in game operations, so like your goal is no matter. Sorry about my dog in the back. I got 2 English bulldogs, and he does not. My door's never closed, so he's pissed about it. Game operations, you never like. The idea is like no matter how bad it is, like the public never knows it's going terrible. I'd probably say when I was an intern, I was just learning what sports meant as a whole. I was on headset and I was just shooting a camera. I don't even want to mention the team. It was just in upstate New York. Opening night, right? Like, cool, we're getting ready to go after it. We're getting ready. Mascot hits the ice. You got the lights on him. We actually got a sold-out crowd there, which was unheard of. Everything's like, all right, cool, this is our season. An intern went too early and laid down the runner carpet on the ice for the puck drop, just thinking, hey, I'm going to beat it. The mascot, you can't see anything. I'm literally a camera on the mascot, and we're in the headset like, hey, pull that carpet, pull the carpet. Doesn't pull it. He hits it with his skates, goes flying through the air. This is how we're starting our season. His head flies off and literally just slides across. His head's just sliding across the ice in front of him. And it's just like, all right, cool. As he hit that carpet, we had this giant inflatable tunnel. Our players are supposed to start coming out. It cut the cord because the cord was like running through it. It cut the cord. The tunnel goes down on the team. Like, just a disaster, man. And like, I'm like an intern. Like, literally my first game, I'm like, do I stay on this mascot scrambling for his head? I had no idea what to do. But of course, the first thing you see in the papers the next day is literally a picture of the mascot laying on the ice, like reaching for his head like this. It's like, oh man, it was team starts with a bang, and like we got smoked that night. But it's like, man, that's got to be the worst experience I ever had. I mean, it was just like we put so much time, we rehearsed everything, we went over the timeline, and immediately screwed it up. I mean, it was literally the second thing on the list, just screwed it up immediately.
Been there.
There's a lot of things that have gone wrong in sports. There's a lot of things that go wrong. You just hope that other people don't see them. I had an intern. We used to take a truck on the ice for one of our teams, for like a party patrol. They'd throw T-shirts out. You know, it's all hype. It's really cool. Our biggest sponsor. We had an intern driving it that night. Like, you literally just drive it out, and then at center ice, you start going straight on, so you don't have to turn. Wasn't really paying attention. I'm up on headset screaming like, hey, stop the truck, stop the truck, stop the truck. He goes, well, he started turning late, so the back quarter panel is hitting the Zamboni door. And instead of backing up, he just gassed it. The entire back quarter panel just smashes in as the owner of the car dealership, who is our biggest sponsor, is sitting in the suite next to me. Just crumples this quarter panel. The glass shakes around the whole rink. It's, oh, brother, like you could literally hear it break. And our guy who was the head of that account, I just radioed him and said, hey, buddy, you should go to the tunnel really quick. And he was like, yeah, what's wrong? I was like, you should just go check on that truck. And he was like, all right. And I could literally, looking down from the third level, could see right in the Zamboni tunnel. And he was the chillest guy ever. He literally walks in and just sees it, and I just see his hands go up in the air. And immediately, I just know he's going berserk. And then I just see a radio just go flying across the tunnel. Luckily, the sponsor was super chill. Like, they're like, dude, it's all right. It happens. But, like, literally did, like, $8,000 worth of damage to a brand new Toyota Tundra on the ice in front of. We had like 11,000 fans there. Just immediately wrecked the truck in the first intermission. It was terrible, brother. It was so embarrassing.
I love that.
I'm glad you love that.
I don't love that for you, but I love it.
I got a really low bar, man. So it's like literally as long as we're not crashing trucks on the ice, or we're not essentially just setting fire to the arena, I'm a pretty happy guy.
Eating hot dogs.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we're working and just making sure our fans are happy, I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty likable.
If I don't talk to you a little bit about what's happening on September 13th in Gastonia with UPW down there, Jay would kill me. Literally.
Hell yeah! I got a call. I missed a call from him. I just missed a call from him a little bit ago, like when we were doing this. So
I'm sure he's losing his mind. What's going on? So I know I can't say a lot of details because I don't know a lot of details yet. But there's a lot of things up in the air. I've heard a lot of really cool names involved in it.
It's insane. I never thought we'd ever have anything like that.
It's not just going to be wrestling, right? It's going to be an event.
It's a full event. So I mean, we got wrestling, and when I say wrestling, I mean it's an amazing card. I can't wait for Jay to release it because I'm sure as hell not going to be the guy to spill it. But he's also got he's got a live band that's coming in. That's also an amazing artist as well. So I mean, it's going to be people come out for wrestling. You can get autographs. We're going to have groups come out beforehand. So if some of our fans come out with their youth baseball teams or anything like that, they can actually go in the ring beforehand and take pictures as a group with the belts. Get an experience for them. Again, it can't just be anything we do. It just can't be about the show itself. It has to be more. So getting these kids involved, getting them in the ring, getting that picture, do it for the gram. is what I'll tell like our interns, like, hey, what's gonna go up on Instagram? That's what we're setting up, and then when wrestling's done, we have an amazing musical act that's gonna be playing there. So it's gonna be a crazy event. We're doing it right there in our ballpark. Like literally, home base is gonna be a wrestling ring. We're gonna have rows of chairs on the field, and then you're gonna have our full baseball stands available. So I mean, it's a really unique environment. And then, of course, WWE released. I don't know if you saw this, Mark. WWE released. They're doing the Survivor Series at a baseball field now this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just announced today they're doing it at Petco. So we're literally ahead of the game, man. That's what I like to see. Is we're always trying to innovate, do something cool. So it's going to be special on the 13th. It's going to be one of those nights that I know for a community. Gastonia is such a cool community, man. Like, they're so passionate and they're so proud of their town that it's just one of those things that they've never got to really bring to town before, that we just get the opportunity to bring it all right there. The ballpark, come on out, a whole night of entertainment. It's, we'll see a whole lot of new faces. It's going to be awesome.
Are tickets available online through Gastonia or just through UPR?
They're going to be online here real shortly. We're just finalizing the build right now, the ticket map itself, but they'll be on sale here real soon. It's going to be very personalized. It's going to be different than a normal, like you go to any wrestling event. It's going to be different than that, man. This is going to be one of those that you have to go to, and you're going to want your friends to go to with you. And that's I've always wanted to. I love going to wrestling. I always go to wrestling. The fact that I get to host wrestling now with such cool people, I mean, what a win-win situation. I mean, it's going to be really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is perfect. Say you're about to walk through the curtain. We'll end on this question. You'll answer it, and then we'll end the show right there. If you had to, let's say you're on September 12th, you're in a match, biggest match, main event. What song are you coming out to?
Holy shit, that's intense, man. That's hard. It can be any song ever. Any song.
Any song ever, yeah. Not another wrestler's song.
Well, of course, of course.
Yeah.
God dang, that you're just gonna throw that out there. That's hard, man. I mean, a song I always loved is "Return of the Mac." I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Mark Morrison, because everybody just wants to sing it and get up and move. I love the energy when you have a good song people are just moving into. I love that shit. That stuff gets me hyped. Just see a good something with energy, man. It's so good.
So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good. I got to go with "Return of the Mac." Hell yeah.